Hello and welcome to the Service Guru Customer Portal add-on tutorial. Once you've installed the Customer Portal add-on from the add-on store, you'll then find in the add-on section the Service Guru Customer Portal icon. If we click through there, we can see a few of the settings. So here's a radio selection to let you know whether you can allow your users to create new jobs in ServiceMate or not. We'll leave that set to no for the time being and come back to that later on. Then in the Portal Display tab, you can select to display some additional information on jobs, be that billing address, job description, purchase order number or work done description. Also, any custom fields that you have on your job cards can be added in here as well. We have the ability to show when the job is next scheduled for, the ability to display percentage complete and milestone tasks if you have the Service Guru Job Tracker add-on, and we have the ability to display your company's contact information in the header of the portal. By default, it only shows the email address that is in your settings. However, if you wish to show your phone number as well, you can do that by entering it just here and clicking Save. Now let's walk through a couple of the ways that you can turn on a customer portal for a client. If you go to your clients list and open up a client card, you'll see a customer portal button at the top of the client card. We'll just click on that and that will give you the option to turn the customer portal on. If you turn the customer portal on, that will then display the client's password and the link to give to them to log into the portal. And here you can also email the client login details to the email address on the client card automatically. If you've got more than one contact for a client, it will ask you which of the contacts you wish to turn the customer portal on for. So we turn that off here just for now. We can show you that you can also turn a customer portal on for a client via the job card. So if we open up job number 1 and we click on the customer portal button at the top, here we can turn on the customer portal for the client. And you get the same screen as before, but with extra information saying that if you want to show the job in the customer portal, you'll just have to close and reopen the pop-up. By default, a job will not be shown and will not have any attachments shown either. So if we now go and log in as the customer that we just turned on for the customer portal, we'll see a blank window for them. If we go back to the job card in Service M8, we can click on Customer Portal here and we can select to show the job in the Customer Portal. Here you'll also have a list of any attachments, quotes or invoices that are on this job card. They will be hidden by default, but you can turn them on if you wish the customer to see it. So if we just pop back over to the customer's view now, we can see that job 1 is now showing and it shows when it's next scheduled for. Now if we show the quote that we've got attached here in the customer portal, that now enables us to click on the job as a client and it shows us a list of any attachments that are on that job. And the client can now click on here and view the attachment, whether it's an image or a PDF in the web browser itself, or they can download it. If the image file type isn't supported to be previewed in browser, it will just give them a link to download it so that they can see it. And you can see up here you've got the email and contact preferences from before. Now if we just hop back into ServiceMate, we can close this off. And we'll go into the add-ons and back to Customer Portal to show you the settings here. So if you want to display additional information on jobs, for example, a custom field or a job description, we can select that. And we don't want to show when it's next scheduled, so we'll select no and we'll save the settings. Now when we go back to the customer's view and refresh, we can see we lose the next scheduled time and we get a button to see extra information. which will pop up and show the job description and any other extra information fields that you have to show. Now, when it comes to adding new jobs via the customer portal, this is possible by clicking yes on this radio view. We can select the status the job should be created at, we'll leave that on quote. We can select which other details that we wish to be required from the customer when creating the job. So those are standard M8 fields, but also custom fields will be populated in this list. So if you have a measurement custom field, you can select that, and the customer will have to input that to be able to create the job. If you have any additional questions required, these are just free text questions. So if you need the customer to tell you the best time of day, you can say, what is the best time of day for us to schedule this job? And that will just ask them that question as they're creating the job. You can allow or disallow the adding attachments, and that will attach any files uploaded by the client into the job card. You can allow them to add notes as well. We'll select yes. We can send an email notification when a client creates a job, and that will send an email to the email address in your settings. And if your client has sites, you can default it to a new site, or you can have it that it lists out the sites that they already have at the top. So if we save those settings, we now get an extra tab that shows us a preview of what the add job form will look like to the customer. And that will just show you there what they can do. And it will also ask them if it's at the registered address, and that will pull the address from the client card, or if it's a different address, it will allow them to add a new address for that. So let's go and have a look at that in practice. So if we refresh the customer's view, we can now see that you get a book a new job with a plus, and if the client wants to book a new job, they just need to click on the plus. We'll say it's our registered address. There's the question that you've asked them to answer, which is the best time of day. We'll say 10 a.m. We'll attach a icon here as an image, and we'll say, please schedule this job between now and next Monday. And we add the job. This will then run through and create the job, and as you see, the job has been successfully created, and one of the team will be in contact soon. So if we hop back into ServiceMate, we can now see there's a new job for Soft Rolls Bakery, job number 3. It's a quote. It's using the same address. It's got the extra note from the client. It's got the additional question as a note, just at 10 a.m. And it's got the photo that they uploaded as well. So now we can go ahead and schedule that for whenever we want. So we will schedule that for Friday at 10. And we can now turn the job on in the customer portal, and we can show the icon that they uploaded to us. And if we go back to the customer's view, we can see job 3. There's extra information for the job description and the icon that we can preview that we uploaded. That is a basic overview of the customer portal by Service Guru. We hope you find this add-on useful. Thanks and goodbye.